In this lecture, let's discuss different events that get triggered in case of an autocomplete widget. The 8 different events that get triggered are create, change, search, response, open, close, focus, and select. The create event gets triggered when we create an autocomplete widget. The change event gets triggered when the value in the input element gets changed. The search event gets triggered when the search is about to begin. That is, when you enter some characters in the text box and the search is started based on those characters, the search event gets triggered. The response event gets triggered when the response is ready and before the suggestion list appears. The open event gets triggered when the suggestion list is opened, and the close event gets triggered when the suggestion list is closed. The focus event gets triggered when an item in the suggestion list gets focused, and the select event gets triggered when an item in the suggestion list is selected. So let's see different events one by one. First is create. So let me just try to display a message for create and also for change. So for create, let me write a function, and within this let me write alert. The autocomplete is created. Okay, then let's write for the change. So change, let me write a function and let's write it like the text box content is changed. Okay, and let's see that. Save, refresh, the autocomplete is created. Okay, let me type A and the text box content is changed. So these are the first two. Then we can have search and response. So let me put a comma and write search and add the function. And here let me write alert. The search is about to begin because it gets triggered just when the search is starting. So the search is about to begin. And the next one is response. It will be triggered when the response is ready. So response function alert, we can write the result is ready. Okay, now let's see the result. Refresh. The autocomplete is created. Let me enter A. See, the text box content is changed. The search is about to begin. The result is ready. Okay, now let me comment all these and write the open and close. Okay, so let me copy this and write it for open. The suggestion list is displayed. Let me put a comma, paste it again, close. The suggestion list is closed. Okay, let's see the result. Refresh. Let me enter A. See, it immediately appeared and then we get the message the suggestion list is closed. The suggestion list is displayed. Let me change this to AL. See, we are immediately getting the result and then seeing the messages. Okay, so we will not be able to see the output clearly even if we have the open and close events. And finally, we need to have focus and select. This time what I am going to do is I am going to display something else in a div element. So I have added a div element, and what I am going to do is let me comment this as well, and I am going to write it for the select. So once something is selected, what I want is I want to display some message. So function event comma UI, which will return the required data, and within this what we can do, we can write $# the div element is result. So result dot text. I want to display it like the particular country's currency is this. So $UI dot item dot label, okay, plus in double quotes I need to have a single quotes and S, then currency is, what will be the currency? It will be $UI dot item dot value. So let me write it here, value. So this should give us the result. Refresh, A, Angola. Okay, we are getting object here. Okay, as we are referencing this within a jQuery method, we don't need this dollar actually. It is okay to just specify ui.item.label and ui.item.value. So refresh, A, India. See, India's currency is Indian rupee. Suppose I enter S, Sweden. Sweden's currency is Swedish krona. So like this, you can use all these events to do the things the way we want. Here we have just displayed some messages. Even here you can do something like this. Only in the select one, we have actually displayed the message as we want, because once the item is selected, we can get the label and value from this ui.item.label and ui.item.value. So we have displayed a message like the country's currency is that particular currency. So these are the 8 different events that get triggered in case of an autocomplete widget, and they are create, change, search, response, open, close, focus and select. Create gets triggered when an autocomplete is created. Change gets triggered when the input element's content is changed. Search is triggered when the search is about to begin, and the response is triggered once the response is ready. Open gets triggered when the suggestion list is appeared. Close gets triggered when the suggestion list is closed. Focus gets triggered when a particular item in the suggestion list gets focus, and the select gets triggered when we select an item from the suggestion list.